Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. Today's video is my September 2023 dividend income update for you, so don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. So I haven't done one of these in a while actually, but September has been a particularly good month, so I thought I would share with you just how it has been. Now remember, this is a lot of years combined, and so if you're just starting out your investment journey, please don't be put off by these numbers. The first month that I got in dividend income I think was £8 something, so don't worry about the low numbers. And also, this isn't financial advice, this is just me sharing what I do with mine, and so you can hopefully be inspired to start your own journey. So I have my investments with Hargreaves Lansdowne inside an ISA wrapper, so all of this is tax-free. I'll leave a link below down to them if you want to check those out. The platform is really simple and easy to use, which is why I use them. But let's get started. So September started off, we'll start with this one. So Aberdeen is the first one I'm going to talk about. This is a company that I've had in my portfolio for quite a long time now. Their share price has dropped quite significantly, but as I'm a long-term dividend investor, I just buy and hold. So as long as their dividend continues, which it is doing at the moment, obviously there's no guarantees it does in the long term, I'm quite happy to have this sit in there. They paid out £48.18 as a starting point. The second holding in my portfolio that paid out in September is BT Group. Now BT Group again have had their share price go up and down quite a lot, but again it's something that I've had in my portfolio for a number of years now, and so providing that, again, all of this is providing that the dividends continue to be paid, I will continue to hold them. That being said, this is a complicated situation because eventually half of this money will not be mine any longer, and so obviously at that point my dividend income will drop quite dramatically, but it's all about continuing the journey no matter what happens along the way. So BT paid out £26.95. So just from these two holdings alone, this was better than August's payout, and I've still got a few to show you. The third one that paid out was Legal & General Group. I have quite a big holding in this now. I think it's one of the biggest ones in my portfolio, and again, not recommending you buy these. It's just me sharing what I am doing in my own dividend income journey, and they paid out £62.81. So you can see that the numbers are good or better than they have been, which is why I wanted to show this with you. And once I've done all this, I'll share just how inconsistent the numbers are in terms of one month might be really good and then another month is really not good at all. So I'm going to share that with you at the end. The next one that paid out is Lloyds Bank. I've got a fairly small holding in this. Bank shares are very volatile, but I have a small holding in this, and they paid out teeny tiny £9.20. But £9.20, if you've got kind of 10 companies that paid out that in 1 month, certainly not quite so small, is it? So that is what you need to bear in mind when all these things, it's combined, the combination together always adds up to more than you think it's going to. The final share is in the individual company that paid out during September was SSE. A fairly new addition. It's definitely newer than the rest of these on here. SSE is a big energy company. They paid out £44.01. And then the final one, the biggest one, the fund that paid out in September was the Vanguard FTSE 100 index. So this gives me exposure to all of the companies, the 100 biggest companies in the UK. And so often, or before when I was adding money, when I couldn't find an individual company that I wanted to invest in, I would then just put the money into this instead. Obviously, I've not invested my own money for quite a long time now, and I am hoping that changes at some point, but we'll see. But the number that they paid out in September was £214.99. So the total for September is £406.14, which is my biggest month this year so far. And actually, I am going to take this as income because I've got some bills that I'm really behind on. So I'm going to use that to help me catch up with those. And there is the dividend income total for September 23. I'm going to show you two more things. I'm going to show you the graph that represents this year so far, and then the numbers. It's just a different part of the spreadsheet so you can see how that is looking in comparison to previous months. So what I'm showing you here is the visual representation of my dividend income this year. So if you're new here, I like visual representations of things. In my budget planner, I have things to clue in that motivate me to keep on track, and this graph for this is no different in that respect. You can see as well on the graph, and this shows this really nicely because of how it looks. You can see that the dividend income numbers are not consistent at all. So January was a really good start to the year, it then dipped and then dipped and dipped again. Then May was good, followed by a fairly good June, and then dipped again for July and August, and then we're back up for September. In an ideal world, every single month would be a similar figure so that I could, in theory, budget that into my income and kind of use that. Now, I don't normally take it as income. I have recently because I need it to pay my bills. And again, in the long term, I'm hoping to get back to a position where I reinvest all my dividends. But this is what it looks like for now. So I'll share with you the final part of this spreadsheet that shows the dividend earned, invested cash, and the total for the year so far. So here you can see it just shows the kind of dividends earned versus invested cash. Now at one point this used to be really good numbers as well, but as you can see for the entire year I've not invested anything into my ISA, and that is purely circumstances, and at one point in the future I'm hoping that that will change. But you can see the difference in numbers there. So the total for 2023 so far is £1,508.10 worth of dividends, which is a fantastic number. And like I said, I've taken some of this, not all of it, but some of it as income to pay my bills because I'm behind on some fairly important ones. So that is my dividend income update for September 2023. Did you get any dividends this month? Are you thinking about doing your investment journey? Honestly, even if you have the smallest amount a month to invest, I recommend you do it because over time it snowballs and compounds and all that lot. And then say in 20 years' time, you could be looking at some fairly significant numbers every single month to add to your income or to pay for kind of whatever you want it to, really. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments if you've received any dividend income. And like I said, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button already, and I will see you again very soon.